skills are what allow you to access more items and areas in Hypixel Skyblock. Some skills can take hundreds of hours to max, but I'm here to show you the easiest and fastest way to max every skill in the game. Doing these will significantly cut down the amount of time needed to max the specific skill. Before the video starts, I am under 6,000 subscribers away from hitting YouTube rank. If you want to support me on my journey, hit that subscribe button. It only takes a few seconds, but anyway, let's get right into it. So some important things I should mention: majority of these skills can be leveled up faster when Derpy is Mare. Derpy grants 50% more skill XP, which will make things way more faster. So keep that in mind, and some things should only be done during Derpy, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So for combat is probably one of the most important skills in the game, needed in order to do dungeons, slayers, and just in general outputting more damage. There are a few ways to level up combat. The first way is by slaying the Enderman at the lowest floor in the hub. These guys grant a base XP of 44 and scale depending on the buffs that you have. If you want to increase the amount of XP you get from slaying these guys, you need to have Champion on your weapon, which at its highest tier will give an additional 10% combat XP. Another really good method I should mention is going through your bestiary. The bestiary can be leveled up by killing various mobs. Every 5 levels in the bestiary will give you combat XP. At bestiary level 100, you can earn 1 million combat XP every 5 levels. So go play the game and you will level it up passively without even knowing, or just go into your bestiary, look for a mob that you are low level on, and go farm that mob. Farming is pretty simple. It's more effective if done during Derpy. You should use a god pot / a booster cookie to get the wisdom effects. And you should get a melon dicer and begin to farm melons. This will give you a good amount of farming XP, and you should also be using a high level rabbit pet, since the rabbit will give you additional farming wisdom up to 30, which is really nice. And now we move on to fishing. Boom. That's it. Fishing is really boring. In the early stages of fishing, start fishing in the birch park, and then once you have leveled up enough in combat to access the Crimson Isle, then you can begin fishing for magma fish. Make sure you are fishing during Derpy or Marina. Both give really good fishing XP buffs, but there's really nothing much to it except cast your rod, hope for the best. Killing mobs that you fish up will give you more XP than just catching a fish regularly. Make sure you get your sea creature chance up pretty high, and killing the mobs will give you a good amount of XP. The easiest way to level up mining is to mine mithril in the dwarven mines. Of course, this is going to be different if you are early or endgame. You are going to need a somewhat high mining speed as well as the seasoned mineman perk maxed on your Heart of the Mountain. This will give you an increased amount of mining wisdom, aka increased XP. It is also helpful to have a silverfish, which will also grant you more mining XP. So just max the skills when you are ready. You can pretty easily get a high mining level just by progressing through the Heart of the Mountain and completing commissions. Take me for an example. I have not done gemstone mining at all, but I am mining level 48, and I haven't even really mined mithril that much. Once you get access to the crystal hollows, that's when the XP starts to skyrocket. But if you are at the stage where you are ready and almost close to maxing it, go for it. And painfully we move on to foraging. I hate foraging so much, and I'm so happy that we are getting a foraging rework sometime in the future, but for now, the most effective way of getting foraging XP is by using a tree capitator. Using this will instantly cut down the entire tree, which is super helpful. It only costs almost 2 million, so it's not that much. And you can also put gemstones on it to get increased fortune, so you can get a little bit more money. You are also going to need a ocelot pet, which will increase your foraging wisdom. Once you are here, either go to the spruce forest or the dark thicket to break trees, and have fun spending 100 hours breaking wood. Foraging is one of the most painful skills and most boring. A lot of the people who have max skills, foraging is one of the ones that they do not have maxed, so don't really worry about it. Get it up a little bit, get your foraging level up a little bit just so you can get the strength perks, but don't worry about it too much right now. Maybe wait until the rework happens. I'm not sure when that'll happen or if it will ever happen, but you know, just wait. Now, enchanting is pretty straightforward. To maximize your enchanting XP gain, there is only really one way of getting insane amounts of XP by doing one simple action, the experimentation table. Usable for free once a day or up to 3 by using bits to purchase more uses. Experimentation table can give you up to almost 1 million XP per trial. Mods like NEU have an experimentation table helper which will show you the answers, which makes sure that you get the maximum XP per try. Enchanting can easily be maxed under a month by doing 3 a day. It only takes a few minutes and gives pretty useful rewards by completing it. While we're here, we'll talk about alchemy. Alchemy is another weird skill that you will probably never use, but it is really easy to reach max. Here on my island, I have an auto smelter, which makes the process go by insanely fast. I should also note that you should only try to max alchemy when Derpy is the mayor, since he has a perk which gives 50% more skill XP. The best way to reduce the amount of money that you lose doing alchemy is by making awkward potions, putting in enchanted cookies, finally putting glowstone dust to increase its sell value to the NPC. While you are doing this, also you should have a few legendary level 1 sheep pets that you can level up. I can also link the auto smelter that I used here. This is what got me to alchemy 50. It is very helpful, speeds up the process quite a lot, generally reduces the amount of clicking that you have to do. But check the description if you are interested. And now we move on to carpentry. Once again, we have another skill that really doesn't do anything at the moment, but the best way to get carpentry XP is by crafting enchanted melons into enchanted melon blocks. This single craft will give you over 1,000 carpentry XP. Simply buy the materials off the bazaar, make a buy order to reduce the amount of money you lose, craft and sell it to the NPC or bazaar depending on what the price is. Once again, I would only do this during Derpy since the skill really doesn't have any perks to it, but the Skyblock XP is nice. Quickly, we'll cover rune crafting. Rune crafting is purely a cosmetic skill, so it literally does nothing but allows you to get cool looking effects around your character. The most effective way of leveling up rune crafting will be to be fusing runes. Either keep all the runes that you get from mob drops or buy hundreds of the most cheapest runes off the auction house. And once you have bought your runes, head over to the dusk, head to this table right here, place your runes in here, and there will be like a 50% chance that they will fuse, and once it fuses, then you get the XP for it. Now we move on to taming. Taming is a good skill to level up. If you do the alchemy method using sheep pets to level up, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, both leveling up alchemy and taming. The best way to get taming XP is by using a sheep or guardian pet and do the alchemy. Look before in the video and I explain how to do alchemy a little bit more, but the best way is to do this since claiming 1 potion can level up your sheep pet like 30 times in the early stages, so it's really nice. Now we move on to social. Social XP doesn't do anything but makes you look cool. Social XP is gained by having people visit your island. You can add something like parkour to draw people into playing, but other than that, there is really no way of speeding up the process. And finally, dungeoneering is the final skill. Getting Catacombs level 50 is not going to be an easy task. You're going to need to complete thousands and thousands of runs on various floors. To level up the Catacombs skill fast, you are going to need to play on the highest floor you possibly can. This will give you the most XP. You should also have Hecatomb on your helmet, which will increase the Catacombs XP you gain by a certain percent when you complete a floor in S+. A talisman like the Catacombs Expert Ring will increase the XP by 10% as well. Also, if you play a specific floor a lot of times, the amount of XP you get will increase significantly. But these are all the skills in Hypixel Skyblock. I wish you good luck in maxing these skills. If the video helped, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Join my Discord below for weekly giveaways. But that's it for me. See ya.